Alright, so I got some fish in from Dave's Rare Aquarium Fish here. There's all the info on there for you. These are some African cichlids. I got some Mbunas to add to my new tank, so we're going to get into this. We got a few different kinds. I'll put the names and stuff up on screen for you, because me trying to remember all these names is not going to work, but I will go through them and put names up on screens and probably voiceover and stuff as I go. So I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, first thing to note, these were overnighted so that they came in nice and healthy. I can feel a heat pack in there still. Heat pack is still warm, that's a good sign. It was snowing and cold here, so I had to convince them that we'd be okay to ship. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got fish number 1. If I can get you guys a shot of him there. Like I said, I'll come in with names and stuff. And because they are from an overnight shipment and it's a little chilly, I'm going to go ahead and start dropping these guys in the water right now. So when I get any new fish, I just do a plop. I float them in my tank so they can get temperature acclimated and warm up to the temps. And then after about 15-ish minutes, I cut them loose and let them go in here. Alright, we got fish number 2. Oh, this is the pilot, okay. Let's see, can I get you a nice shot of him? That'd be a little hard. Top down, maybe. I can get a side if I go like this. There we go. And I'll put pictures of what these guys are supposed to look like up as well. Going to get him floating in there. This tank currently is sitting at just shy of 80 degrees, so we're seeing about 78, 79, depending. We're going to add some more decor as well. This is what we got right now. We're going to start adding some more decor as we go. These guys are getting situated. pH is about 7.8 last I checked, so we should be all good to go once these guys are warmed up. I did also stick a thermometer in there just so I can see what the temperature is roughly for you guys. So let's see what our next fish is here. Alright, there's this guy here. Let's see, where are you, little guy? Oh, there you are. Oh, this is the white lab, okay. Super cool to have this guy. So they have white labs, yellow labs, and orange labs. I think they had a blue zebra lab as well. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to have a nice white lab in the tank. Alright, let's get this guy dropped in. Boom, he is in there floating away. Alright, so let's see if we can maybe guesstimate the temp here. So we're looking at 60, 66, 60, 66. So 66, probably low as this will go, but I would be safe. But we're sitting at 66 degrees. All the fish came in good. We got this guy here. Again, I'm going to put all the names up. Look at that beauty. Nice top down there too. In he goes. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing is some of mine, these came in a little smaller than I thought they might. So what I'm gonna do is I will add these guys in. I will let them get situated, and then I'll slowly add I was gonna add them all at once, but I think because these guys are a little smaller, we're going to add these first, and I'll go and look at my other Mbunas. Try and get them all about the same size before I throw the other ones in. So we got one more in. Let's see what we look like. Alright, we got our last little fishy here. This is the Jola Reef fish. Look at. Again, I will put pictures up so you guys can see what these look like full grown. But this was one I was looking forward to. So yeah, let's go get him floating, shall we? Alright, there we have all of our fish floating nicely in the tank. We're going to again let these sit for about 15 minutes. Let them warm up slowly to that temp. Oh, this guy's already come out. He's getting all feisty already. Let these guys warm up. So again, this is overnight shipped, so I don't anticipate too much ammonia difference and stuff in the water. I know a lot of people, when you get fish in, you're worried about the ammonia spike when you allow air to get into the bag. I'm not too worried about that, since again it was overnight shipping, and I'm assuming these were probably fasted like most people when they ship fish. So I think they should like their new environment. I got some caves and stuff to add as well. I finally get to use my Star Wars decor. These guys should be fine going in here because they are smaller. I doubt there'll be too much aggression towards them, but just to be on the safe side, like I said, I'm gonna give them about a week, and then I'll probably, add the other stuff then. I'll put, I'll have to change the decor and stuff around, but we'll make it work. So like I said, I'll come back in about 15 minutes, and we'll get these guys added. This is the only guy I'm worried about. Came in upside down. I'm hoping that being in some warmer water and some clean water might pick him up, but I don't know. He was swimming around for a little bit. Now he's just kind of laying. I think this is the pilot. Maybe not the pilot. It's the one that's got like the big schnoz. Sadly, this fish did not make it. Normally when you get a fish in like this, you put in there the air stone, let the circulation go around and make sure they have clean water. Unfortunately for this guy, I think the shock of the cold weather was just too much for him. No fault of the company at all. It's just some fish are more susceptible to that kind of thing. Alright, so it has been 15 minutes, give or take a couple. I've got my handy dandy scissors here, so I'm going to start cutting these bags and getting these fish in. They all still look okay. So we're going to slowly add them in one by one. Now what I will do is once they're all in and I get you guys some footage of them swimming around in the tank, I will turn the light off to help them get used to the tank. So I'm going to start cutting and I'll come back as I add them. Alright, we got the Jallow Reef going in first. There he goes. That's one fish down, a few more to go. Alright, next fish going in is the Lion's Cave. And he's away. Checking out the tank. Next boy we're going to add is the White Lab here. Alright, here goes the White Lab. Oh, that's going to look so beautiful in this tank, contrasted against everything. Alright, next fishing going in, we got the Gallery Reef guy here. What a beauty. Like I said, once these are all in, the light is going off so they can get used to the tank better. Alright, last fish going in. And he's off. Alright, so they are all in this tank. Now, I did have one that's looked a little not so hot in his bag. So I stuck him up here so he can get acclimated. He's still breathing. I'm just hoping that it was, temperature shock or something there. So overall, the fish all came in looking pretty good. Look at that one in the back. Oh, he's so beautiful. So I'm going to give these probably a day. And then I'll slowly add some of my smaller guys in. Let the other ones grow up a little bit. Add the rest of my decor. And yeah, they should be looking nice and healthy. So normally when you get fish in, you're not going to do what I did in this video and just cut the bags and put the water in. The only reason I did this is because I knew they were overnight shipped, so they're only in that box for 24, 36 hours tops once they were packaged and shipped to me. I looked in the water in the bags. The bag was clean. There wasn't a bunch of poop or other waste in the bag. Otherwise, I would not have just cut these and let them in. And also with these slightly larger fish than your tetras and stuff like that, I don't like to, do the whole net thing on the off chance I miss the net and, they're on the floor and then you got to wrestle the fish into the tank. So I like to do it this way, especially when I know the water is relatively clean and doesn't, smell. If the water came in and it was murky and stuff like that, I definitely would not have dumped that into the tank. Just wanted to make that, clear to people that I don't normally do this. I only did it this way because I knew the water looked clean. There was no foul smell to it. And it was easier for me to just let the fish swim out of it versus dumping them in a net, shocking them even more since they've already were, shipped to me. But the plop and drop method is the acclimation method I prefer. You just float them for 15-20 minutes, let them temperature acclimate. Then you typically will put a bucket over a net, dump the fish in, and add them into your tank. Some people do a drip acclimation method. To me, that takes too much time and doesn't usually have too many benefits, and I think it's even more stressful on the fish because if the water is not clean, you're slowly increasing the risk of an ammonia spike with the air getting into that bag. So I would definitely recommend Dave's Rare Fish for anyone looking to get some cool African cichlids or other things that he might have. I'll put his link in the description. I was very happy with what came in. These fish have been here with me now for about 2 months. They are absolutely stunning. They eat well. Everybody is healthy. I've had no problems at all. Unfortunately, I did have that one pass, but it was, again, no fault of his. I think it was just the fish was a little weak from the shipping and the cold temperatures because of the blizzard that we were having and the cold temps we had when I got it in. If you want to see how I set up my Mbuna tank, I'll put a card up here now so y'all can check that out. And if you have any questions, please let me know down below about Mbunas. I'll answer them as best I can. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, find yourself coming back on the regular, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. We got a lot of cool stuff going on this year on the channel. Changes were just made to membership levels if you want to join. $3 a month. You get a fish sample food at the end of every month. And I got some cool new holo stickers that I'm going to be sending out to members too. So thank you all again for watching the video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.